the National Football League.
And now, your defending Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles.
On the visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Kate Scott, Brock Heward in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And here we go from Philly. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Catch made by Schoonmaker. Short pickup to their own 31. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They got the football caught, but not the first. That stops just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Okay, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Finds the in route complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And an Eagles 1st down.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Knocked down by Savon Rebel.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Eagles 1st down.
First down, all right, with Barkley. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
number 26,
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys setting their offense, and Tajay Spears out there. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. And he just gets rid of it. You had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Number 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Prescott finds him over the middle. This gets forward to around the 29. Sidney Brown in on that stop. The Eagles into the nickel. 3rd down coming. Dak now from the gun. Prescott is hit. He lost the football. And the Birds got to it.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Barkley with the pistol give. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Design keeper here for Hurts. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Running it after the penalty. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Go to him again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Caught out wide. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. safety from USC who got there for that tackle. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1. He's keeping it, he's going for it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told him to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one who made it happen on that 4th down.
It's pride up front. That was all the guys up top that just said, listen, man, we are going to work this thing. We're going to give you a push. And, Kate, let me tell you, as a quarterback, you know right away. You can feel that push and that surge. And those big guys led the way for 6.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles go up 10-zip here in the first. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Prescott here from the gun. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards.
To throw, Prescott. Dumps it off to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stops for loss of yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. And on 4th and 2, they are going for it. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And his touchdown, another one for him this season, as he continues to sit among the NFL's best at punching it in himself this year. First down throwing for Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff headed right. Barkley. Trying to find his Straight back to the middle, but he stopped after a yard. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That was an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Completed over the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
Let's get to that wide complete. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drop play. This is Spears. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Dak out of the pistol. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He's got this at the 27. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Hurts. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And coming off a 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Jack to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, so there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Spears running behind center. And they make the play at the 23. A gain of only a little. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And 4th and 4 coming up. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. CeeDee Lamb with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's out a little short of the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
It's a design look for Hurts. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Front pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Pass complete to Goddard. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. The Eagles with the lead here at the link. It's a screen to Barkley. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts yet again. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
It's Hurts once again. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing here, Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Gronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Well, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending it so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll return to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he reaches the 35 before going out. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. He puts some air under this one, right side. That's caught at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And this is Cam Scattaboo. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Giants would go on to a 12-point victory. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's ARSB, Amon-Ra St. Brown. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the Raiders. And it's the former Georgia man, Brock Bowers. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Raiders get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Hurts tucks it, starts running. His foray up the middle, nets about 3. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending this Cowboys offense back to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Across his body, and they make the interception. That is Smile London. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
It's a swing. He pops the pass forward. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down. Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Gets it again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game.
Cowboys 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Gets him on the end route. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run once more with Spears. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
10 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. They take the hands off. Now Prescott. This is a heater going deep. And he should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now slipped away. Prescott now on 3rd down. Looking his fullback now. And he's brought down after a short gain. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the lead to 21.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Finds the in route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. And this game's gotten out of hand. Defense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dak now from the gun. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Go here, 3rd down. Completed here to Spears. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, around with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
On here with Will Shipley. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. They'll run here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Prescott set to pass. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
Cowboys, 1st down.
First and 10, Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Zone read, here's a give to Spears. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down.
A give to Spears, running right. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. They'll nod, they'll agree, they'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, third and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Fourth and forever coming up.
It's now fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That's cut beyond the marker. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Gain of 35. And the Cowboys first down.
No run here. It's Spears. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Shuffle pass complete. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Third and 4 coming up now.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
29-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles nearing their 6th win this season. Offensive line. This is second and 4. Back-to-back carries here. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Draymond Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Back to the well again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel